What's up, YouTube? It's Reggie, and today we're reading 1 Samuel chapter 11. And let's get into it. It says, The Amorites' covenant conditions. Then Nasha the Amorite came up and encamped against Jabesh. Gilead and all the men of Jabesh said unto Nasha, Make a covenant with us, and we will serve thee. And Nash the Amorite answered them, And on this condition I will make a covenant with you. I may thrust out all your right eyes, and lay it for a reproach upon all Israel. And the elders of Jabesh said unto him, Give us 7 days respite, that we may send messengers unto all the coast of Israel, and then, if there be no man to save us, we will come out to thee. Then came the messengers to Gibeah of Saul, and told the tidings in the ear of the people, and all the people lifted up their voices and wept. And behold, Saul came after the herd out of the field, and Saul said, What Alieth the people that they weep. And they told him the tidings of the men of Jabesh. And the Spirit of God came upon Saul, and when he heard these tidings, and his anger was kindled greatly, and he took a yoke of oxen, and hewed them in pieces, and sent them throughout all the coast of Israel by the hands of the messengers, saying, Whoever cometh not forth after Saul and after Samuel, so shall it be done unto his oxen. And the fear of the Lord fell on the people, and they came out with one consent. And when he numbered them in Bezek, the children of Israel were 300,000, and the men of Judah 30,000. And they said unto the messengers that came, Thus shall ye say unto the men of Jabesh Gilead, Tomorrow by that time the sun be hot, ye shall have help. And the messengers came and shewed it to the men of Jabesh, and they were glad. Therefore the man of Jabesh said, Tomorrow we will come out unto you, and ye shall do with us all that seemeth good to you. Their Amorites defeated. And it was so on the morrow that Saul put the people in 3 companies, and they came in the midst of the host in the morning watch, and slew the Amorites until the heat of the day. And it came to pass that they which remained were scattered not, so that 2 of them were not left together. Saul made king. And the people said unto Samuel, Who is he that said, Shall Saul reign over us? Bring them in, and we may put them to death. And Saul said, There shall not a man be put to death this day, for the day the Lord hath wrought salvation in Israel. Then said Samuel to the people, Come and let us go to Gilgal, and renew this kingdom there. And all the people went to Gilgal, and there made Saul the king before the Lord in Gilgal. And there they sacrifices of peace offerings before the Lord, and there Saul and all the men of Israel rejoiced greatly. And then the speaker notes. So that's the chapter, the full chapter, and then the speaker notes read. Nash the Amorite controlled Ammon east of Israel beyond the Jordan River. He later may have been friendlier terms with David than he was with Saul, although David controlled his territory. Jabesh Gilead was located about 20 miles south of the South Gilead, just east of the Jordan River. Thus, Nash incursion went deep into Israel territory nonetheless. The city's citizens asked Nash to offer terms of peace, which might include taxation or tribute paid at designated intervals. Nash's proposal that he thrust out of all your right eyes would allow Gish citizens a seat of function for daily tasks, but with their depth perception ruined, they would be at a disadvantage in combat. This was the second such experience for Israel's new king. Saul's yoke of oxen became part of his stern abomination for the Israelites to rally behind their new king against the Amorites. His strategy worked, and the Israelites went out united because the fear of the Lord fell upon them. The mention of Saul and Samuel together reflects Samuel's continual leadership role during the new monarchy. Bezek was located in Manasseh, west of the Jordan River, about 10 miles west of Jabesh Gilead. The phrase "by that time the sun be hot" refers to noon. The men of Jabesh now delivered false information to Nahash, promising to come out surrender to him the next day. The information may have been given the Amorite and his army a false confidence. Consequently, they were unprepared for Saul's surprise attack. Three companies allow Saul to attack the Amorite camp from three different directions at once. The invasion occurred in a morning watch just before sunrise, surprising and scattering the Amorite forces. Samuel instructed the people to go to Gilgal to reconfirm Saul as king, and now he had demonstrated God's hand on him through the victory of Amnon. This time, no doubt remained that Saul was God's choice. The people confirmed Saul again as king. Peace offerings were appropriate for occasions of thankfulness. And that concludes it. And how I think about this is, one, like I said, I always say that God always fulfills his prophet, like what his words. Anything God says will happen, will happen. As far as he told them that if they wanted a new king, all this stuff would happen. But first, like, so that's still yet to happen. But at the end of the day, I know it's gonna happen because God said it, and that's how you can tell about false prophets too. Because if they say something is gonna happen and it doesn't happen, that's how you know it's a false prophet. It's not from God, because everything God says will happen, will happen. Like, even in the scripture before Jesus came back, they were talking about the Messiah who's gonna come and renew the people, and then Jesus came. So it's like anything he says will be done. The same way, when God's will was with the people, they smote the Amorites through Saul, because God was with them. So that's how they had the power to defeat them. And it just shows you that whatever God says will happen, will happen. And it might not be on our own time or the time we think it should happen, but it'll be on his time. And how this applies to my personal life, I feel like applying this to my life is just trusting God, as far as trusting him with his plans, and that his plan is better than mine. Because I feel like it's easy for us to start thinking that we have the best plan, that, oh, these are my plans, and God, this is how it should go, laying it out. Because I know for me, with so many plans in my life, I've had to, like, I'm very methodical with how I move, so I always, like, write it down. And I'm like, God, like, this is what I think the plan is. And then God's like, yeah, let me change this is going to happen. But it's going to lead you to the goal, but at the end of the day, a lot's changed, like, and I'm thankful for that. Like, even for the tryout, I would say, like, my initial plan for it was, like, okay, I'm going to be going from the 25th to the 27th to Vegas. Go take the trip, like, go down there, chill with the bros the first day. That first night. And then you have the tryout. And then I was like, I'm going to go get my chain fixed and then just chill with the bros the rest of the day. And then leaving out next morning. And God's like, no, I have a better plan. Let me cook. And I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Take the reins. I wake up and then I see that it got rescheduled. So then it's on the 30th. So I was like, dang, God, like, how I'm going to do that? He just told me change it. So I changed the flight. Now I'm there from the 25th to the 31st. Now I have 5 days before, well, 4 or 5 days to just, I'll say probably more like, yeah, like 4 or 5 days, because it's on the 30th. So 4 days to worry about getting in my chain fixed, getting my cross pendant back up there, because right now it's not up there, which I do miss, but I'm gonna get that fixed. And now I have 4 or 5 days to just chill with family and chill with the bros and just see everyone and fully focus on, like, just making sure all my people straight, all my family's good. And then I have the business part, as far as I got to make sure I do my best, perform, go out there, perform, do my best, and secure that contracts. As far as it might be one contract or multiple, but at the end of the day, I'm going to put my best foot forward, leaving nothing out there except, like, all my effort. And I'm sure that and confident that I'm going to have some contracts to look at. And like I said, I'm going to definitely have my, show my parents, you know what I'm saying, so they can get, like, some lawyers to look over contracts and stuff, because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to, like, get signed into a contract that's not good for me, so they'll look over it, and then I have full confidence that I'm going to be taking that overseas route and playing pro basketball, and doing what I love. So I'm ready for all that. I'm ready for all the new experiences. I used to be, like, scared, but the closer I get to God, the more comfortable I am with just trusting him fully and just kind of letting him cook. It's at the end of the day, God's never let me down, and everything he says he will do has come to pass. So why would I ever doubt like that? And I realize that a lot of the times where I have doubt or I have like fear or stress is from the devil. And because in the Bible it says that God doesn't give us those emotions, that they come from Satan. And it just shows like when I really trust him, everything gets better. And I've been trusting him more and more, and my life's been getting better and better. So I'm just living for him now, and everything else comes. Like even my YouTube channel, like I've been posting just content I want to post and just posting stuff that resonates with me. My channel's been blowing up, and it's been making more growth than I ever thought, like really thought was possible. So I thank y'all for supporting me. I thank God for giving me a platform where I can share the message and keep spreading the good news to hopefully turn more hearts and turn more people towards Him at the end of the day. I love y'all. If this video helps you, like, and share it with someone that you think needs it, or someone that you want to really just deep dive and have a change of heart. Stay blessed, and I hope this video helps. Peace. I'll be back tomorrow.